Okay, so we're doing a warm-up from the sitting to attack the legs. So I'm underneath James's legs, I'm grabbing the ankle, and I'm going to kick underneath and go to my leg lock position, like my standard straight ankle position. So heel in the hip, other foot under the butt cheek, pinching in, and we're here. And so James knows the basic escape here, so he pushes my heel down, and he jumps over with his butt. I'm going to catch his other leg, grab with the ankle, kick underneath, go to the other side. And then the same thing on the other side. Here, kick through, back. Catch it, kick through, right. Forever. Forever. Good. So, second warm-up, we're here. And so we're just going to be scooting underneath and throwing our hips up into the single leg X. So I'm reaching for his ankle, I'm scooting underneath and throwing my hips up to be single leg X. And now I'm going to go off to the other side. So I come to the center and swing my legs up. My knee is trying to touch my heel is in the hip, and we're here. It's the same position we were in on the ground, but we're up in the air. Here. So we're here in the 50-50 position. So 50-50 position, our legs are intertwined on this inside. And the most important attack to defend and attack is the inside heel hook. So it's this inside heel is our most important spot. So my inside heel needs to be protected, and I need to be attacking his inside heel if I want to be successful here. Other thing that I need to worry about is his knee. So I always want his knee to be controlled. I don't want to let him get his knee line down towards the ground. This is bad for me. I want to be able to control his knee line and hold it, and then start reaching back for my attacks. So from this position, we're going to work the 3 basic attacks and defenses. So James is going to start off attacking the heel hook. Don't worry about the details. We're going to go over those later. So he's just reaching back for the heel hook. I'm going to grab his wrist and then go deep into his elbow to pull him towards me so he can't start turning. And then my foot is going to slide on my leg to kick off his leg, and then I'm going to cross deep into triangle, which is one way I can defend. His next attack is the toe hold. So he goes over the top for a toe hold. I'm going to keep my legs as crossed as I can. I'm going to slide my leg up to kick him straight, to kick off his hands. And now he's going to wrap over the top foot to attack the straight ankle, or to attack the straight ankle. Yep. There. And so if James is attacking the straight ankle, it's actually kind of hard for me to defend this. I can boot my foot, of course, first, but getting out is hard. So my defense is to start cutting back, sit back, and start attacking the heel hook. And I'm going to win if we end up in a race. So he has to let go of the straight ankle to reach up to do the defenses. Cut through the center. And so on. Okay, so we're in our 50-50, and we're going to attack the inside heel hook. So I want to make sure that James doesn't get his knee line to the ground, so I'm hugging his knee, yep. And then I'm going to slide back. So generally, the guy knows how to defend here, so he has his ankles crossed. And so if I want to get the heel hook still, I'm going to take my elbow, I'm going to cut through the ankles. And then I'm going to pinch my elbow hard over his toe line. And so I'm pinched hard over the toe line, and then I'm going to cut my wrist bone into his Achilles. And then I'll get my grip, my gable grip here. I'm going to hug his heel to my chest as hard as I can. And then when I want to do the finish, I pinch my knees together and I start hipping up. And then if I hipped up and James is super flexible, and I manage to get all the way over here, that's when I'll start turning to do my finish. So cutting back through the heels, pinching hard on the toes, hard on the heel. I'm going to hug this to my chest as hard as I can. Then I'm going to pinch my knees. Now I'm going to start hipping into his knee and getting back. If I got all the way back here, then and only then will I start turning my body. So it's more like a arm bar with my hips than it is a twist. One more time. There we go. Okay, so now James's other defense that he has here is to triangle his legs as deep as he can and then put that foot far away from me. Yeah, right here. So it's going to be very hard for me to now attack the heel hook. So I'm going to start attacking the toe hold instead. So I'm going to grab his toes, which should be available over here. And I'm going to have to start turning into him. If I can start pulling my knee out through this hole, I will. But I need to start sitting my butt away. I don't want to get too fixated on this and let go of my heels because he can always heel hook me. So I have to keep my legs locked and start kind of scooting my butt out and away and then wrap for the toe hold. So I'm coming through, grabbing my own wrist. I have a hold of his toes. I'm bending them in towards his butt. And now when I finish, I need to crunch forward and start trying to stick his toe into his butt as I'm making a circle with my hands as well. So here is how I get my finish on the toe. One more time. So we're here. My ankles are always crossed. They never uncross in this position, otherwise I'm giving him the heel hook. So we're here, reaching back for the toes. I can scoop my butt back a little bit and then wrap his toe. And now I'm going to crunch forward and try to stick his toe towards his butt here to do the finish. All right, so the next move that we got, we're here in our 50-50, and we're going to attack the straight ankle. So the straight ankle is a pretty low percentage from the 50-50, but you can still get it here. So we scoop the heel, and we're going to have to get back on the heel just like we normally would, either with a grip of your own wrist, tight on their Achilles, and then my pressure is kind of weird because I don't have control of his knee line here. So I can still get this, but it's going to take a lot of sitting up and like leaning back to get it. Because I can't, I don't have control of his knee, of his leg. So when you attack the straight ankle, you're actually kind of trying to get a different reaction out of him. So I'd be attacking this to make him maybe kick this foot away, and then I'd be extracting it to go back to the heel hook. So it's just it's a way to open up things. It's not usually a way that you're going to finish. So we're in here. I'm going to scoop the top leg and try to slide back on the heel as best I can. My wrist slides back into his Achilles. My other hand is going to find my own wrist here. And then I'm leaning back as I'm pushing my chest forward and keeping my elbow pinched across his toes. So here, try and attack that straight ankle. One more time.